Who's the best player in the NBA in 5 years, 5 years from now? Giannis edges Luka 7-6 with Tatum getting 2 votes. Again,
I thought it was fascinating. Tatum got a couple votes and a couple other people brought him up. Tatum obviously had a great year. I didn't quite expect him to get that much support for that award or that question. And I thought it was interesting that Giannis ended up with more votes than Luka. I thought Luka was going to get basically every vote. And I don't think it's a criticism of Luka that he didn't, but like
there's some evidence, at least amongst this sample, that this sample isn't the biggest Luka fans.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, everybody brought him up in some form. To me, I think it's more. I think it's more of a statement of where Giannis stands among people, that they think he's still going to be that good in 5 years. And I also think, the biggest thing that came up was a lot of people wanted to pick Luka and ultimately didn't because of his deficiencies on defense. And I think that's sort of the thing that I'm curious to watch over the next year or two is, does he sort of go in the James Harden direction of being sort of an all one-way player that's, just trying not to be a complete liability on defense? Or can he get his defense a little bit north of that to being a, not awesome defender, but something more closer to Steph, where he's decent than just not awful?
So I don't think what you just said was fair about James Harden, honestly, because I think when the Rockets were the best, I think, and their scheme was totally built to protect Harden and kind of enhance what he did well, specifically with his switching, because he was an absolute elite post defender. He was, active hands, those kind of things. There was a point where Harden was not a minus defensive player. And that's what with these kind of talents, that's what you're hoping for.
You guys know that I'm a big believer in Jayson Tatum. I believe he is finals MVP caliber player. Could have been this year finals MVP. He didn't get it done clearly in the finals. He didn't play his best. The Celtics didn't play their best. Watching how Tatum reacts to that first major setback is, I'm not saying this is a make or break season for him at all, to be clear, but we're going to learn a lot about what Tatum's ceiling is going to be and how he reacts to it this year. I'm not saying that I would have voted for, I probably would vote for Doncic here. Although I'm not debating Giannis because, but if you're asking me, Doncic's skill level is just so incredible that I just think it's going to be hard to deal with him.
And you're talking about 32 versus 28. Now, it is fair to say, hey, Giannis at 32, I trust what his positioning levels. I trust that he's not going to break down because he is so in such great shape and just such a physical specimen. And it's absolutely 100% fair to say, hey, I don't know if Luka's going to continue to get better because I don't know if it's going to be an annual thing where he has to play his way into shape. Now, playing Eurobasket until a week and a half before training camp certainly is a positive thing for conditioning.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.